Deirdre Bolton and Diva Mom CEO Lyss. Deirdre, what, first of all, are they warning about?
So they're essentially warning about brand risk because these are two investors. They own about $2 billion worth of Apple stock. So Apple actually could ignore them because Apple's market cap is $900 billion. So Apple could just say, like, we're sorry, and that's that. However, Apple in the past has shown itself to being open-minded and flexible and actually responding to either shareholder feedback or consumer feedback. So these two companies, Jana, which is actually an activist investor, usually talking to companies and their boards about increasing value, and then CalSTRS is one of the biggest pension funds in this country, saying we're actually concerned this could be a public health issue. They're talking about it from a point of view of an investor, particularly Jana, just saying, listen, if this is found to be true, that these link kids to more anxiety, more depression, even in extreme cases, suicide, that's going to be bad for the stock. It's obviously bad in many ways, but we're talking about the investor point of view, where this company is saying, Apple, you need to deal with this because one day it will affect your stock price.
Yeah, at face value, you'd immediately think that this is not good for the stock. And all.
Yes.
But a lot of parents worry about this sort of thing.
Everybody worries about it. As a mom of tweens myself, I was just saying before, it is something that keeps parents up at night. You know, the children, the amount of anxiety, it is toxic, especially for their brains that are developing so fast. Their full frontal lobes aren't even developed yet. And there's just too much information being thrown at them.
Well, how do you police it
so fast
with
all
your
the
own?
time?
How do you do it?
So with us, you know, we have taken, like I was saying, would never just give my kids keys to a car and say, go drive. We've taken steps to train and teach our children, especially the youngest boy, about social media, about what you can and cannot do. We put different caps on different websites so they cannot get to them. I mean, we go through their stuff every single night before they go to bed.
How do they react to that?
They know. They know that, if they're going to have phones, mom and dad are going to be watching and seeing what they're doing. And I know that I hear parents all the time talking about this. Like, it's another job. We don't have time to do this. But if your kids are going to have phones, we need to also make them responsible, and us parents are responsible to know what they're doing.
Well, there's a time of use, right? And then there's a content, what they somehow can see if certain sites aren't blocked when they're 5 or 6 years old, right? That are strong images that they can't unsee.
Yeah, no, and it's also, I think, very important for parents to really talk to their kids too about all the different technology and apps that are on these phones too. That we're talking about suicide. The rate is
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and I really do. I mean, when we were younger, it wasn't like this. I mean,
but I find that kids can be very clever. You could think you're on top of what they're
and then there's another, there's another app, or there's another Finster. But again, we need to just constantly, as parents, be reading up and knowing, what the next app is going to be, or what the next big thing is going to be, because we need to be a part of it. We need to know.
So this pension fund and this activist investor, they actually are saying they want Apple to develop software that makes it easier to do exactly what you're saying, so that parents can limit time and limit content. And then they also want Apple to fund some research and actually look into the links between the increase in teen anxiety and phone use. So those are the two
With the
apps.
understanding being that Apple doesn't, they may regret it later, and it will cost them time later.
At the very least, it will become a very big PR issue. And listen, Apple is not alone. I mean, there's the same for Facebook. It's the same for Google. It's even the same for Amazon and Snap. I mean, Snapchat's Snap has come under a lot of fire.
And this is the most promising and rabid group of iPhone, Samsung users, all of this. They're all young.
Yes.
And they leverage everything that this technology offers. So you got to handle that carefully.
And also, today, children are going to have technology. It is the wave of the future. We cannot deny that. But we also have to make sure that we are on top of it, and that the kids that there's a safe place for these kids.
How do your kids react when you do this? Now, yours are much younger, but I mean, how do your kids react to this?
To me talking to them about it? We're very, very open and honest in my house about it. In fact, to a fault. Sometimes where my 14-year-olds will say, Mom, I know, stop already, it's annoying. But I just keep reminding them, and I keep showing them stories that I find in the media about, that one wrong post, that one wrong photo can cost you your career, can cost you your life, and you're working so hard in school right now. And I just keep trying to embed this in their...
No, it's true. Actually, even for college scholarships, I've heard our kids in their teens are posting things, and then the school goes on, and they're like, we're maybe going to think twice about giving this person a scholarship.
So it's about keeping the conversation with our kids open and honest, and just trying to just keep keep them aware of what's really going on.
Wise words, ladies. Very wise words. Thank you both very, very much.